Enlightened Mystic Essentials, and today we are going to do your energy read, okay? We're going to start out with our Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck for messages and directions, okay? Followed by main energies, right? And what lies along your path, what will you experience as you journey through these pathways? So Cancer, like everybody else and every other sign, you have messages. You have a message here, right? So you have Mother Earth here talking about feeling loved and being comforted. So this is like two actions, right? In one. You either feeling love, who has or what has made you feel love? What has happened for you to experience love and comforted? What has made you comfortable? Who has made you comfortable? Mother Earth. Now, before I get into your other messages, because you have cards here clarifying Mother Earth, right? So when we talk about feeling love or even just being comfortable, it talks about someone here being pregnant physically or spiritually or even emotionally. You hear people say, oh, my feelings for them has just bubbled up, or my feelings for them have grown. Same thing. And also in this image, you have 6 butterflies, really 7, because you can't really see the 7th one, but they're everywhere. That's one, that's the wing of one. So what is that? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is a number of self-reflection. So if you are not feeling, you will feel. Something is going to occur here that makes you feel happy, joy, feel love, or you just going to be basically in a situation of being comfortable. And the butterflies talk about changing themselves. So 7 butterflies means self-reflection of change. You are getting ready to experience or reflect out changes, positive changes, whether it be physical body, the spiritual body, or your emotional body is getting ready to change. Everyone is going through a cycle of changes because we are in spring. I have told everyone March through May brings forth changes. That's just like the heavens of the divines of the most high way of bringing forth change out with the old and with the new, correct? So the other colors here, you have black, blue, various shades of blue, and the green. The black, see the leaves in the back? Talks about the negativity or the darkness. The blue talks about the calming factor, the relaxing factor, and the green talks about abundance, wealth, success, growth, or new growth, right? So the black talks about that darkness or being depressed or being stressed out. Because the blue is here surrounding the black, it talks about a time of change where all that darkness, depression, sadness, hurt, pain is getting ready to calm down, settle down. That is the blue. So the abundance and growth and new growth can come in. It is a time of change. The birthing of something new. The birthing of something new within the body. Also here, I have been telling different signs and videos about what to eat to help boost up your energy or bring forth these changes. And here you have red berries. And that is one of the fruits or vegetables I have been telling many to eat. So when you talk about the red berries, cranberries, strawberries, any type of red vegetables, red potatoes, tomatoes, it will help boost you up and bring forth these changes, right? So clarifying Mother Earth, putting Cancer in a situation where they feel the love or they feel comfortable. You have the 3 of Staffs here. The 3 of Staffs is waiting to take action towards justice being served. Bringing forth that balance, baby. Yes. This is the message. Now listen, when you talk about the 3 of Swords, right? Here, someone has the Ace of Staff. I said swords, I believe. Staff in their hand. This talks about someone getting ready to embark on a new journey. When I say every sign has had these staff, you included. Water, my fellow water sign, right? And it talks about somebody purifying and receiving clarity of power to move forward. But that, because that is the white and the blue and the illumination of, that is the goal, getting ready to move forward. And these two red staff talk about a doorway, gateway, or threshold pertaining to defeat or pertaining to love. And considering the fact that the sun is here and the water is here and this person's feet is on solid ground and that ship is there, there is no defeat here. It's all about movement within love, movement within the love of change, movement towards your spiritual build-up, movement towards the changes of the body, physically, emotionally, or spiritually, right? And when these changes occur, that goes back to the butterfly. Balance is coming. Justice is coming to balance everything out. This could be talking about some of you getting out of your head. It could be talking about the balancing of contracts. If a lot of you or a few of you are getting ready to sign papers or contracts, documents, everything is going to be fair and balanced. I'm telling you. Here is the logic being laid down. Justice is being served towards that balance. And here's the contract. And your mental or your logic is going to be clear. That's that white on top of the head. Look. This is a card of 11. What is the 11? Twos, doorway, gateways, opportunities. Just like those two of staff. It also talks about conversation and debating. When you talk about the conversating, that is the talking, that is the agreements, like the contracts. That is figuring out a problem to a solution. But when you talk about that debating is the yelling, the fighting, the disagreements, or the negotiations. So some may have been in trouble with the law, but it's a time that is coming down. That's why that sword is down, right? Twos also talk about two becoming one. That's unions and relationships, friendships, whether they are old or new. So twos, what else two talks about? Trying to see what I can pick up on this card. A pair, pairs. Like cards came out in your clarifying as two pairs or a pair, two cards that make that pair. So you're getting ready to go through a shift. And what is up under the bottom of the deck? You have the Queen of Staff. Queen of Staff talks about someone coming in. I'm getting you a story. Okay, the Two of Staff comes in and talks about someone who is willing to take action, someone who will take action, someone who is ready to spark movement. And I rarely call out the signs, so unless I'm doing like a personal reading. And when this queen comes in, now understand, when you have a feminine energy like this queen, this could be a feminine energy, so it can be a male or a female. But the difference between the Queen of Staff is the feminines are the holders of negative energy. They're more negative, right? So when you look at the red that she wears or they wear, is it pertaining to love or is it pertaining to defeat? Someone is getting ready to come forward and bring a message or take action towards news of love or defeat, because here's that staff on a journey, on a new journey. And when they come forward, they are going to cause advancement. That's the Eight of Coin. Now let me show you the Eight of Coin. The Eight of Coin talks about Cancer being on a valuable path. That's the coin at your feet. And having value in your hand. Right? That's the coin that's in your hand. And the tool you need to create the Six of Coin, which is that balance. The building up of balance. So when this person comes in, they are either coming in along your path, or you are literally going to have this person in your hand, or they are going to be that tool that you need to create your balance. That's the Six of Coins, going up, the growing up or the growth, the building up of balance, right? So when you look at the Queen of Staff and the Eight of Coins, what is the balance being built up towards? See? Because it's kind of like putting up a wall. That indecision. Look, the Two of Swords. So this person who's coming in, this Queen of Staff is coming in to help you. They're going to be on your path. They're either going to help you or they're going to be valuable at some point of time. So watch out for the fire sign, could be. Or look out for the person who gets things done. So what are they going to be doing? They're going to be pushing forward cancers towards this indecision that they face along their path. Now listen, here is this dog. All signs, a lot of signs, I ain't gonna say all, have been getting this dog, and that dog represents friend or enemy. See? But see, the two of Swords talks about Cancer having the power. That's the purple. Not being able to see because their logic, that's the gray sky. Being confused, but once again, your feet are on solid ground, right? So someone is looking at you in your indecision. Can't move, can't see. What am I going to do? So when you talk about the brown of the dog, what is the colors of brown? Brown talks about the stabilization or the grounding factor, right? It also talks about calming down a situation. But brown also talks about the burying or the ending of a situation. Done and over with. So when you talk about this dog, who is friend, who is enemy? And this dog could be the Queen of Swords, right? So the Queen of Swords is building up for you to move forward in a situation because now you're stuck, right? Right? And when you finally uncover your eyes, or the dog sees you or helps you, or this person helps you, what is going to happen? There's going to be a completion here. Here goes this doorway, gateway, threshold. Those Two of Staff now, the same Two of Staff over here in the Three of Staff. Taking forward movement, because if you look at the World card, one foot is through the threshold and the other is yet to come through. Yes, let's go. So the completion of an indecision. So now let's see what the indecision was about. That this person is coming through to help assist you with. Someone who gets the job done. Cancers was worried. Look at that, Nine of Swords. Worried, depressed, feeling down. About what? An offer. Someone coming in to give an offer towards something solid, or the offering of something solid. Now listen, you have two nights back to back. You have some coming in here making an emotional offer, maybe to be in a friendship or a situationship. Then you have someone coming in and making a solid offer of the physical and material realm of things value. Now let me tell you about these two nights, because we have multiple types of cancers with different situations, correct? So when we talk about this emotion or what someone is coming to offer you, this night, which is the night, they come, they go, they move, they shake, they the movers and the shakers of the day. They move them, they move, they come and inform the king about what's going on in the battle or the war, and then they go back to fight again, right? That's the night. But this Knight here of Cups is coming in and make an emotional offer. Now, let me tell you, this person is on their way with an offer. But they have not completed their mission yet, because they have not crossed over that water. Listen, water purifies and cleanses, right? Because it's one of the elements that cleanses and purifies outside of fire. This person is on a journey of purity and clarity because their bottom is white, right? This person is being pushed forward by wisdom or the logic or the spiritual wisdom of, because our horse is on the shield. So it's spiritually guided and spiritually protected, right? But it's more logic, right, than it is physical or the emotion, because the spiritual wisdom or the spiritual realm is pushing this person forward. This person has their logic together because that is the spear, also known as like the sword, pushing forward straight through their head on up to the sky. But until they come through this water, or that cup crosses that water, it has not been cleansed, but the person is on the way because that orange ground represents open road, and the confirmation that this is a spiritual offer is the creation of the spiritual wisdom is the 3 pyramids in the background. So some of you have an offer coming. Some of you know it. So when you talk about an emotional offer, is this the offer that is literally going to change your feelings? No more worrying, no more stressing. I hear military. You have a lot of military families, and your husbands and wives and boyfriends and girlfriends and fiancés are coming home. I know about the military. I used to work at the one of the clinics here in my state, military clinics. So they're getting ready to come home. A lot of you are getting ready to get the news of their arrival, or they're getting ready to come home, but don't they have to cross over the water if they're in like the Navy, right? So you have an offer coming in, an offer of news, I hear. News. So now you have, oh, I'm worried. I don't know if my husband is gonna return. Or you have some military families over there in Iraq that fighting. I pray that they're gonna be safe and they return home. I'm just so down. I'm just so worried. I don't know what to do. I'm depressed. They're coming. Their return is coming, right? So now you have this other knight coming in here with a solid offer. Now, this offer that's coming in is been cleansed and is purified because this knight has already crossed over the water. See that stream? And they step on that snake. What is the snake? The snake is low energy. And they're standing on concrete foundation, solid. And then here they have their logic in the holster. That's a knife. Because see, what led them here was their logic, because that's the white. So was it purification of love or purification of defeat? And it all is about the purification of love because they already crossed over the water. So the offer has been cleansed. So there's no defeat. That's why they step upon the snake, right? So their journey has been purified in love as well, because that is the white and the red bottle. But this person has been protected along their journey as well as guided, because that is the heavens or the divine symbol of that they're in here. 2 different knights coming in with different offers. Some are getting logic and some of them are getting spiritual wisdom to know which way to move. Some of them are literally being guided. Literally, look at the difference. Now, when you look at this cup or the Knight of Cups, it talks about the illumination of darkness. See, that's why I say they haven't crossed over the water yet. Or the illumination of depression, or the illumination of them being stressed out, the illumination of them being held down, but they got their logic together. So they push forward. Push forward. Where this person already been moved forward, because it's all about action. Coming out of a state or a position of being stuck to move forward. But what are you moving forward to do? To make an emotional offer, right? And to make a solid offer. So when you go back to Mother Earth, which knight comes in here to offer comfort and which comes in to offer love? Do you see it now? So when you talk about the comfortable feelings of being comfortable, when you talk about for physical and material items, that coin, this could be a home, this could be a car, this could be money, any type of assistance, right? That is going to make cancer feel good. That change is coming. And when you talk about feeling love, that's what the night of love does. That's why I said in the spiritual, the physical, or the emotional body. You have two nights here offering different things. Not saying that two people coming, but I'm just saying for you, what floats your boat. Now moving on past the nights, they're telling you this is confirmation of spiritual clarity or mental clarity. Clarity for your logic, the Page of Swords. So look forward. Look forward. No more needs to be worried. No more sadness, no more depression. Let me tell you something. You know how you wanna how do you know how to guarantee an offer, or do you know how to guarantee that this person is coming? Your thoughts are magnetic. They tell you this all the time. The more positive energy you put behind that thought, my husband will return, my wife will return, my boyfriend will return. They're coming. But I'm gonna tell you what you say. My boyfriend, my husband, whoever, they will return safe and unharmed. Very, very important. That's how you guarantee they're coming. But they're not going to be missing any limbs or whatever. So you have to think it before you speak it. So make sure that you remember, you either speak love or you speak defeat. And you can speak love and defeat into yourself or to others. So you watch your thoughts and watch your mouth. Right? So let's go. Let's see what other messages are here. Spirit for Cancers. What are the focal points or messages you have for them at this time? You have two, just that fast. One is face down and one is face down on the ground, right? So let's look at the one that's on the forefront. Great teacher. Learn from spiritual experiences. The main color of this card is white and brown, the purification or clarity of grounding, or the purification of clarity of burying a situation, ending a situation. Message and news is coming. And the one that's face down on the ground, what needs to be grounded, what needs to be stabilized, what needs to be brought down, calm down. You have what you don't see. Because anytime a card is flipped over and you can't see it, this is what you don't see or what you don't know. You have the snake shedding of old skin. I told you earlier, out with the old, in with the new. That's what spring is about. Spirit 4, the great teacher for Cancer. What are the energies here pertaining to this great teacher for Cancer? See, restriction, financial constraints, restrictions, mind. And for the snake spirit, what are the energies for Cancer? You have two, face down. So you don't see, you don't know. Now I see why you don't see, you don't know. Indecision. Come on, Cancer. And storm warning, being prepared. Let's get you prepared. Let's get prepared. Spirit, what is Cancer's going to experience along their journey of this great teacher at this time? Home. Let's go. Home. Home is like a very, very serious card. A very deep card. And for the snake of the indecision towards this storm warning, Spirit. Okay, another card comes out face down. Over financial constraints and your home. Financial constraints or restrictions of home. Listening. You better open your ears up. Straight up. Cancer. Listening is here. Listening to what you need. Receiving the message and making it understood. Because literally, this could be someone getting ready to lose their home or their stability. And y'all already know I'm telling you straight truth. No, because people have families. Snake spirit for Cancer. Come into life. Let's go. Come on now. This is a warning. Something pertaining to a decision, Cancer. Your reading just got very, very real. Very real. So for your great teacher, financial constraints or known as restrictions, home is on the line. And you better listen. You need to listen. You should want to open up your ears and your eyes and understand. Because there's a way out here for some of you. A way out. So when you talk about the great teacher, learning from spiritual experiences, a message is coming. A message that you need to hear. A message of purity and clarity. White bird. Birds represent messages, and it's white. And for some of you, this is a soul message, a message that is literally going to rock your soul. When you talk about the great teacher, you have white and brown. It is the purification and clarity of grounding, stabilization, or it is the purification of restriction. Literally burying something, ending something. And then the thing that is, I'm telling you to be careful, because surrounding financial constraints, spiritual message, and you have this bird flying towards financial constraints or restriction, right? And then you have home. It's like someone is receiving a message that they are not going to be allowed in their home. You put in an application, or you apply for, say you apply for an apartment. Some of you may receive a restricted message. Something is not right within the application, or something is not right within the office or the premises or the property. If you get rejected, look for a new, because that is not the place for you. I'm telling you. And if some of you have applied for home mortgages and you get rejected, that was not your dream home. Because see, the thing about it is, you can move into an apartment and you don't know what you're moving into, because so many different people and energies done moved out those apartments. See? And when you get into these homes, you can literally be moving into a home and say the ground back in 1700s was used as a ground where they worship Satan, or they did devil rituals or something like that. And then you wonder why the house was $50,000 below market, and you go into the home and the home was just beautiful. Something's not adding up. That's not for you. Stay away, keep away, I'm telling you. Because you have a lot of brown here. You have a lot of brown, white, green, and gold in these three cards. The brown is the grounding or the restriction. The white is the purification. The green is the abundance, and the gold is the illumination. Not for you. And then on top of that, listening is the same color. Brown, yellow, and green. The grounding of illumination of abundance, or the restriction of illumination of abundance. You better listen. Listen. So when you talk about financial constraints, the restriction of money, the restriction of property, anything tangible, valuable, or just restriction altogether, no forward access, because it's not meant for you, Cancer. 4, it is a card of 4. What is the 4s? The grounding or the stabilization. What is going on in the root? What is going on in the structure? That is a home or a building. What is going on within the foundation? See, the 4s. 4s also talks about, just like brown, the restriction. Listen, I'm telling you. So you have something, when you talk about structures and foundations, what is the weakness? What is the leaks? And I hear spirit say, what is the strongholds? You don't want to move into a place of living and just say you're going to be there for the next 20, 30 years, or you getting a home mortgage. You planning on having your children there and raising your kids and getting married, and then you wonder why when you go there the first night, you know, you say, I'm asleep in my new house. I got my home, I kept my key. And then you go upstairs and then you hear some bumping downstairs. You think somebody trying to break in your little empty house or your little empty apartment, but it ain't nobody there. Some of you will say, you know what? Don't worry about it. Some of y'all say, you know what? I'm just hearing stuff. Some of y'all be like, you know what? I'm going to sit down here in the dark and see what's going on. Then you hear it again. All right. I'm just saying, be careful. So don't look at all situations of someone telling you no as a restriction. It is meant for your own goods, because right now, cancers literally have hands of guided protection around them. I'm telling you. So don't go against the grain. And then here is the home. Home is 9 A card of 9 talks about the divines in the universe, the heavens, the Almighty, the Most High, home. In this home card, when I say it's a lot going on in this home card, it talks about wisdom, because you have an owl here. It's an owl. Then you have a fairy. The fairy's always hiding, and the fairy is asleep. That's that magic. See? You don't know what was done in this place before you moved. Time has literally stopped. That clock right there. And then the thing is, when you talk about this door, there are vines growing over the door, like basically trying to stop you from getting in. Right there. Don't go there. Don't go there. And then there is another fairy right in the corner. Right there. That's another fairy. So it talks about magical or mythical creatures. Could be demons, could be angels, could be. But if it was angels, why wouldn't you get the green light? See? I hear nothing shall grow, nothing shall prosper. So when you get that rejection letters, let it go. And for my country people, let it alone. I'm telling you. So you either gonna listen or you not. In time, I hear in time, there's going to be something that is going to be music to your ears. Look at the music notes in front of that elephant. That elephant is moving towards the music. What is the music? Sweet. A lot of movement, a lot of energy buildup. So where you will get the red light now, you will get the green light later. So let's look at either you learn from your mistakes, I hear. Some of you are going to say, forget Leah, I'm going to do it anyway. And I ain't going to tell you what happened to you next, but you do what you do. Water sign. So you either looking at the home situation or the restriction of the home. What you want to listen at? Or you want to look at listening. Let's look at why you should listen. Spirit for Cancers. Listening. Clarify. Listening. All these cards is brown, green, gold, white. You have a message coming. King of Staff is here. Ooh. And the Emperor is here. What is up under the bottom of the deck? The Queen of Staff showing back up. Who is these people? Who are these people? Listening. Listening to taking action of your higher self or your powerful self. And this is the flip-flop. These are for the masculines or these are for the men. For the women or the females, listening to your higher self or your dominant self. Listening. Everybody is coming in here as an emperor. Could be a couple, but the emperor is all about what? Business. Getting the job done, running empires. Empires in this time could be homes. What? Y'all better get with it. Everybody has on the same color. So you stepping into your spiritual self or your higher self for what? Happiness, baby. Y'all better listen and listen good. Listen and listen good. Happiness is on the line, right? You have the Queen of Cups. This is the loving side of you, right? There's another message, a message that's going to calm you down. I told you in due time, you're going to get approved or you're going to get a guarantee. And when you get your approval letter or you get that guarantee, that is the place you were meant to be. I'm telling you, listen, that message, right? And what is the Queen of Cups going towards? Something of value, that home, right? That place of stability. Don't get it twisted, right? You just had to either receive the correct message or see it in the right manner, right? And what is this value about? Building up. Here we are again with the 8 of coins. A valuable pathway, a valuable tool, and value in your hand, built and made for a balance. Look, now look. towards what? The recovery. Facing the truth and hanging up your heartbreak. Hanging up that rejection letter or that rejection notification, right? Recovery of what? Here we is, another couple, King of Cups. Getting it understood. Seeing things for what they truly were. What is the spiritual lesson or the spirits you are going to learn from? Don't go with that first because it's not for you. You go with your second. I'm telling you, right? And then what they tell us, a valuable king or a valuable person who has a clear heart, who has the power, right? What's going to happen to them, to those people? Communication is coming. This that later. That's that later communication. When I say that later communication, this is that later. I told you, in due time. It could be a short period of time, but something is going to occur where they're going to tell you no, and it ain't no that you don't qualify or no, we don't want you here. It's no because it's not meant for you. I'm telling you, Cancer, let it go. Something of value is coming later on. It could be a day or two from after you get your rejection letter. It may be a week or two. It may be 8 weeks from now. 8 weeks, 8 days, 8 months. Don't go through with it. I'm telling you. Something better is for your good. You may have a home situation or even an apartment. They want to put you in apartment 1302. I don't know. I'm just saying. And everybody that live out there know 1302 always have plumbing problems. You see what I'm saying? Who always want to deal with them people running in and out their apartment? Every time you turn around, every day the toilet backing up, the sink leaking. Really? The water not flowing right? My hot water heater going out, my hot water not coming upstairs for me to take a shower. The kids can't take a shower. Listen, man. This is the message. This is the message. Either you gonna listen or you're not. And for the other ones who listen and you get that rejection letter of that first home, make sure you let me know. Invite me to your house, woman, or something. I'm just saying. But yeah, that's what's going on. So let's see what you're gonna gain for the ones who are going to listen, right? So spirit, when counselors accept their spiritual lesson or spiritual experience for the financial constraints or the restriction of a home or being comfortable or feeling comfortable or apartment situation, and they listen to the message in which you bring. What are they going to gain here? Because it's all about a home situation. Okay, what you don't see. Increased awareness, baby. What? Yeah. Deep connection. Trust your inner voice. And considering the fact that you're a Cancer, you're a water sign, how can you not? Okay, listen. My heart is aware. All right? That's the awareness sign. I am open in healing and I am open to receiving, right? What? The illumination. You don't see all that gold? Y'all better listen up because this is your confirmation. So when they send you a little letter or they correspond or send you an email, don't get mad. You just say, you know what? Divines, higher up, Almighty Father, thank you. Because I don't want to move into a place, that wasn't meant for me and I run into all these problems. You get into a new home. Who want to be coming out of their pocket having to fix stuff in their house unless you sign one of these little fixer-upper contracts? I ain't got time for that. I moved into a home so I won't have to pay the money out of towards an apartment. And for some of you getting out of situations where you moving out of people's homes or with family or out of whatever. You don't want to have nobody running in and out your house, and you got to make sure your apartment clean, and because you're going to have problems or electrical problems. It don't matter. You want, when you pay your money for anything and everything, you want it to be what? Right. I'm telling you. So listening to that awareness, because a message or a notification is coming some way, somehow to counsel. Do what you got to do, baby. Out of the restriction into abundance, honey. All of that brown, that green and gold, everywhere. Nah. Let's get over here. Y'all got like a serious message. Serious messages. So for Cancers, over here shuffling these cards. Shedding old skin. This is the next focal point or message. About this indecision. Storm is approaching. The storm. Breaking news. Breaking news. Don't go out in your little 5-foot boat when the hurricane is 5 hours away. And something is coming to life. Someone is waking up, or someone is earning their stripes, or they're moving forward with that light. Communication is here as well, because you have a lot of blue. So here we talk about 4. This snake is a card of 4. The shedding of old skin. And when you shed the old skin, or out with the old, in with the new, there's going to be a sense of being calm, kind, comfortable, because it's something that needs to be done, or it's something that is required. Some of you are at the tail end, literally, of getting that old out of your life. Look at that snake. The only thing left is that tail. Keep on moving, because as soon as you take one more little push, little snake, you'll be out of there. Bye. A card of 4. What are the 4s? So 4s really been raining heavy for you guys. 4s. 4s talks about the grounding, the stabilization, what needs to be calmed down, brought down, or also restriction and what needs to be buried, done and over with. Out with the old, in with the new. This right here need to be buried. let go of. And it is pertaining to a decision that needs to be made, Cancer. The indecision. It is a card of 8, and a decision is going to be made. And this indecision is a card of 8. What is the 8? Calling for a spirit in a situation, spiritual rebirths and rejuvenations, also known as transformations. But understand, Cancer, some of you are going to make a decision, and it is literally going to cause a storm. Literally. So I'm not saying for you to hold off from making a decision, because technically you cannot move forward from a situation until a decision is made. True. So you do what you do what you must, and you do what's best for you. I'm telling you. Spirit help. Better get with it. And these 2 cards together make a 9. The divines, or the heavens, or the Father is literally in here putting your back against the wall. Yeah. So you want to know, how do you look at the situation? I'm going to tell you how. When you are at that crossroad, Cancer wear red. Cancers is draped in red. Red talks about blood, love, or defeat. No one is bleeding here, so it talks about defeat, or it talks about love. When it's pertaining to you and someone else, would you rather wear your love for somebody else's defeat, or would you rather wear defeat for somebody else's love? Y'all better get with it. I'm telling you. The indecision. No matter if it's going to cause a storm or not. So what? What are you losing? What are you losing? Technically. What, you losing? A friend that technically wasn't even your friend, because if they can't eat that defeat and let you walk in your glory or your victory, was they truly your friend? Who needs them? Because they only want something from you anyway, right? What are they gaining? What are they going to gain from you? That's how you better look at it, I'm telling you. And when you talk about the storm could be someone getting upset. Who would you rather have upset? You or somebody else? Based upon your decision. No, I can't do that. Oh, so you just mad. You'll be mad. Let it be me. Don't come for me to let it be me. You'll be mad. I'm sorry. Can't do it. If I can't do it, I can't do it. And so when your back is against the wall, you're basically in this situation, or you in this mode of do or die. Do or die. Love or defeat, baby. What are you going to take? Which role will you choose? Would you rather have the love, the peace, the happiness, the joy, or just success in your life, whether it be, a new relationship because you said no to an old situationship? And don't forget the fact that we shed no skin out with the old in with the new. And see, this is what's going to block a lot of you, because these two cards is the creation. The creation of counsel's indecision to shed old skin. Block. Mm-mm. So this decision or indecision is like weighing heavy. Spirit, for the indecision, what needs to be surrendered, released, or accepted for counsels? I'm telling you. Y'all, everything that you do, you have to over the snake. You have to do what you have to do for you, right? So you have to surrender, release over the snake. Surrender comparison with other people. So would you rather suffer while other people live their lives in glory? Would you rather deal with the pain when it wasn't even your fault? There's no comparison. I'm telling you. It says keep your eyes trained on yourself, is what it says. Yourself, you. Focus on your own strengths, attractiveness, and power. Not what you give to others, or not what you let them take from you. What is your decision going to be? You or them? Literally. And because that you are in here faced with this indecision or this block, to let go of something old or someone old. Listen, man, you out there making all that money, go on get yourself a new car. Stop trying to replace all them parts on that car. You literally are going to spend out more money trying to keep the old car maintenance and fixed up than you would if you was to get a new car. You ride a couple of years, don't have no major repairs, stack your money up. Same thing. Surrender to prayer is your next one. Oh, I just love them so much. You love them so much, or you just comfortable with them. Give yourself over completely to prayer. When you pray from the heart, you will be heard throughout the universe. Didn't I tell you earlier? The divines have their hands on you. They're listening to you. You are literally in a time that you can get what you want. And the answers and support will arrive. Oh, will it not? I'm not playing, I'm telling you. The colors of this card is white and orange. The purification of clarity of open road. That's the orange. Open road, open way. What? Who don't want it? I want some. So you're going to move forward. And when you move forward, something's gonna be coming to life. Something is going to be creates changes. Your mind, your decision, your prayers are going to create changes. You either speak love or you speak defeat. You speak love to yourself or you speak defeat to yourself. Which are you choosing? What are you choosing? Huh? Tools, doorway, gateways, opportunities, right? But guess what? Tools also represent missed opportunities. What's a missed opportunity? Allowing changes in, right? So look, here go counsel. Here go your daughter opportunity. Your daughter to allow changes in, or your prayer that the divines are going to hear and to grant your every wish, right? So the storm, here's the storm. No. Let's see. Let me see how I can put it. We're going to keep that coming to life. Yeah. Let me see. Let me make sure, y'all. No. Boom. Here it is. I got y'all right here. So here's your daughter opportunity. Here come counsel along their path, right? And that storm get behind them, right? Look, storm get behind them. You move so fast to try to run away from the storm, you literally what? Miss the opportunity of your door. Y'all better get with it. Instead of you saying, you know what? I ain't got time. I know I created a storm, right? I know I created a storm, but at the end of the day, I want to go towards what's meant for me and what's right for me. So I'm just gonna let the storm go on past, and then you come one with what the changes are. You see what I mean? You just keep your eyes open and stop comparing yourself to other people, and everything is gonna be all right. And I'm gonna tell you something else, Counsel. Get out of your head. Get out of your head, please. Coming to life, tools, doorway, gateways, opportunities, threshold, conversations and debating. Conversating and debating, the talking, the negotiating, or the confirmations. Because some of you getting ready to get confirmation. And tools also talk about pairs, the bond factors of two becoming one, or the pairs. Where something once was stuck is coming to life. Look at the statue. Someone was stuck. Statue. Now you come into life and you hold that blue orb. When you start talking about the blues, when you get into the chakras, what is the blue color? That's that throat. That's that communication. Some of you are going to have enough power and enough strength to get out of them old relationships, situationships. I'm telling you, that's what you want. All you have to do is ask. All you have to do is pray. And stop worrying about other people. Please. Do us all a favor. My fellow water signs. Worry about yourself. Do what's best for you. So now, come on, let's look at and some of you, most of you, you are going to face this storm, because the storm is the one you, the one thought, the one journey, the one you, Cancer, shedding old skin, right? The one thought, indecisive. And what is the one journey? Something is coming to life, because change is here. Look at that butterfly at the bottom of the, okay. Yeah, communication. Bless me. Dang, I'm sneezing. This is my second video. So let's look at, I don't want to look at the storm. I'll let you handle that on your own. Let's look at this indecision. And your cards came out. Juggling, two of coins. That came out so fast. And the Hermit. Alone, you are struggling. Alone, you are juggling. Alone, by yourself. Things are up in the air. Things are up in the air. What's under the bottom of the deck? Choices, options. Look at you. Look at you. Seven of Cups. Choices, options, decisions. Which cup? Which way? Which way? Which way? No. Get out of your head. Spirit, clarify the Two of Coins and the Hermit for Cancer. Get out of your head. Get out your own way. Call for a spirit. Come on now. Five of Coins. Ace of Staff. Let's go. Ten of Cups. Let's go. So, juggling the Hermit. Some of you are literally afraid to lose. Afraid to lose what? A new journey, a new way, a new day, movement forward. In a home situation. Something's going on within homes. Afraid. The main value or the worth is surrounded by confusion. The gray around that coin, that ace of coin. And you upon your knees looking at the Four of Coins being held back. What has your attention? What has your attention? And until you make that decision to move forward, I'm going to show you. Till you make that decision to move forward, out with the old, in with the new, constant cycle. When you look at the Hermit, which way is the Hermit's staff pointing? Back to the Two of Coins. Isn't the Two of Coins the same as this? Round and round we go. Y'all better get with it. Loss. Leah, I can't even see value. I can't see the worth. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what I'm doing, because I'm stuck on what's holding me back. What is holding you back? Four of Coins. Didn't I tell you earlier about them fours? Grounding, what needs to be stabilized, what needs to be brought down, what is in the foundation, what is in the root, what surrounds the situation, or what needs to be what? Buried. Let go of, over and done with. Some of you are literally going to stay so focused on what you're losing or what's distracting you, you turn your back on a new journey, a new way, a new day, the Ace of Staff. and you need a way out. And if you turn your back on a new journey, how can you move a home situation forward? Because if you turn your back on a new way or new day, you also turn your back on this home. I'm telling you, home situation. Y'all better get with it. Let's see what's under the bottom of the deck. Here we go. Who is this Who is this person? The King of Staff. Telling you to come in here and look at that beetle. Look at that beetle coming right over the. Listen, some of you are getting ready to get a message that you need to move forward. I'm telling you, bring something to life. Let something go. Some of you are getting ready to take action. I'm telling you. You are getting to the point where you're tired of that constant rotation of indecision, right? I'm going to show you. And some of you are getting to that point where you say, you know what? It's time to take action. You either going to accept or gain that balance towards a new journey or a new home situation, I'm telling you. Or you are going to continue to neglect and turn your back on what is coming or what is changing. So some of you are going to be stuck in the same old cycle, but a lot of you are getting confused and a lot of you are getting frustrated. Honestly. So let's see what you're going to gain. You got to do what you got to do, Cancer. I keep telling you, I'm not trying to, make you be or sound selfish, or I'm not trying to recommend that you be just that, but it is what it is. And when it comes, and when it's a time that you have took in the back burner for so long, it's time to step up. And when you decide to step up, that's this. That step up is this. I'm going to show you. Some of you are literally going to step off. But when you step up, that's the step up. And this is the step off. Yeah, the Hermit. When you step up and bring forth them changes, it doesn't matter if the storm is being created or not, because you do what you got to do, that what works best for you, because in order to have a better you, it has to be something new, right? And some of you want a way out. So never mind the storm, because we all can weather the storm, can we not? Water sign, how you gonna let this little storm worry you when you are a part of the storm, because you are that water? And if you want to get technical, when heat gets added to water, what happens? Water evaporates in the air. Water, air element. Don't play. Worry about no storm. The only thing we need to be worried about is that lightning. And don't we attract it? Water attracts lightning, does it not? So spirit wind councils gets out of their heads and out with the old, in with the new, because they're going to make up their mind about the comparison to other people, themselves before others. And they pray to the divines because they listening loud and clear to cancers at this time. And never mind the storm, because we are made of the things that are involved in within the storm. So all things can work out in their favors and comes together. See how that work out? What will they gain, spirit cancels? Woo! Sorry. Because that was about to fall on the floor. Inner strength. Move back to wholeness. Recognize that you have what? The power. You better know it. Standing up for my water signs, baby. My sister and brother and sign. Water signs in this thing. Yes. So here the fire is burning over the heart. What is the actions that you must take? What is the passions that you are creating? What is the drive? What is driving you? Following your heart. Let's go. And then let's not forget the fact that they wear green. Green talks about the abundance, the success, the new growth, the success, the wealth, the abundance is here. Following your heart, following that action, following through with action, following that passion, that drive. What is driving you? That inner strength is there, whether you know it or not. So move back to wholeness. So when they tell you to move back to wholeness, that is these things. Not staying indecisive. Not comparing to others. Not considering putting yourself out in the cold while others feel the heat of the warmth of the fireplace in the dead of winter. I'm sorry. Not looking at what other people have and comparing what you have. Not saying, yeah, I drive a 1957 Chevy, and now you got all these brand new 2018, 2019 Chevys flying by you. You either gonna keep putting work in that 57, or you gonna go on and get you a 2000. And if listen, for the ones who are cheap, y'all don't spend all that money. Or you gonna go get you a 2017 Chevy, baby? What you gonna do? That can run with the best. Do what you gotta do. Ain't no comparison. Ain't no comparison. Cause all signs can't have two elements. Not like a water sign. And opening your mouth and answer for help. Spirit, help! How hard is it? Recognize that you have the power. What does counsel have the power to do? Make all things come together. Make life happen. Make them changes happen by out with the old, in with the new, and weathering the storm that's coming. I'd rather create the storm that I know what I'm creating and I know what is brewing compared to a storm just popping up on me, baby. I can't take that. I'm sorry. Because then you don't know how you going to act. If I create a storm, at least I know what to expect, true? Listen, counsel, I'm Leah with Enlightened Mystic Essentials. For anyone who needs to talk to me, you can email me, leave a comment. I have been getting requests about these soaps. They're back because I sold out so quick, but they're back. If you need any type of protection, attraction, wealth, success, love is there. I know my numbers probably have went down, so I'm not sure about how many numbers are left. Else, any type of kits, they're there. Readings, everything is on my website, even if you just go there and browse. So until I see you for probably next month, I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do Facing the Fears because I have been getting my time has been consumed with twin flame. So if you are in the twin flame journey, those twin flames are readings are out. Water signs, y'all need to go look at your love readings. They're out. All love readings are out. So do what you gotta do, work it out, figure it out, and until I see you guys next time, take care. Pray, please, pray. Do that. Forget them people. I'm trying to tell you, don't worry about them people. Who worrying about the storm? I'm gonna send y'all some of my energy, water signs, because everything is gonna work itself out in the end. Communication is coming. That's that blue. That's that throat chakra. Communication is coming. So you do what you got to do. You create. Don't let it get created on you.